Do you hear the calling for your life? Do you hear the calling to do better, to be a greater version of yourself? Do you hear the calling to heal yourself, to be of love? Do you hear the calling for your life? Do you hear the calling to be of greater service for yourself and for others? Do you hear the calling to remember everything everyone has done for you since you were born? Do you hear the calling of love? Of the love that your father or your mother may have given you, or the love that the people that were there for you when you were younger, the love that those who gave you when you didn't have anything in your life. Do you hear that calling from above of purpose, of a greater version of yourself, to be of service, to give everything up that is useless, that is a distraction to your heart, to the way, to the love that you received since you were young, to the love that you got from your parents, your mother, your father, your brother? Someone was there for you. Are you hearing that calling to be an example for someone else? The same way someone else was there for you when you didn't have someone else? Do you hear that calling to be an example, to sacrifice yourself? Do you hear that calling? My people hear that calling. My people hear the calling that nothing that is not in alignment with their greater version, their greater purpose, holds any true value, holds any true meaning. The greatest, the highest frequency is love, is of enlightenment. The only reason you're doing everything you're fucking doing is to love someone else, to spend time with someone else, to give to someone else. Love is the only thing that fucking matters. And so everything that you do not love, you have to give up. Everything that is not helping you get the result that you want, that's going to make you feel your best version of self, aka that's going to make you feel loved. Self-love is the greatest version of yourself. It's the highest frequency. And that's the shift that you're being called. That's the calling of your life. It's to give up everything that does not make you feel your greatest version of self. I had to give up everything that was not my greatest version of self. I had to surrender everything that I loved in order to find love within myself, because everyone that I loved was not helping me feel love within myself. And now I'm in a position that all I want to do is be an example to help those find love internally, so they can hear that calling in their life, so they can love others. You need to love yourself first, so you can see love everywhere. All I see is love. All I feel is greater emotions, peace, love, joy. I see it everywhere I go. I see people with their kids. I see the smile they have in their face. I see what money could do for people. All I see is love. It's the one thing I had to remove in my life. I was homeless. Every holiday, I spent it alone. Everything I did it alone. All I longed for was love. I longed for love for my family. I longed for love for my friends. I longed for love for... That's why all I did was chase money. I wanted money to be the reason people would love me. When I finally got some money, it didn't change shit. It didn't change how I felt about myself. The only thing that changed how I felt about myself was God. And that's when my life changed. That's when I stopped worrying, I stopped stressing. I detached from everyone, from everything, and I just followed my calling in life. And my calling in life is to go through the pain, so I can give the strength that I get from that pain to you guys, to my family, to my chosen ones. Because nothing matters if it's not for love. Love for others, love for self, nothing matters. And that's the calling in your life. Your calling is to feel that God consciousness of love. Because when you feel that God consciousness of love, you are a sacrifice for the divine. You are a sacrifice. I can walk the street and I can see a girl, I can see anyone about to get hit by a car or about to... It doesn't matter. I can see someone about to they need help. And I'll surrender. I'll sacrifice. I'll be the sacrifice. I'll take the bullet. I'll take the pain. Because I feel it in my heart. That's what I long for. I long to be of service. I long to give what I needed to the world. That's the path to enlightenment. It's to heal yourself so you can heal others. It's to sacrifice yourself so you can be there for others. It's to be an example. It's to do it all for other people, for the world. The world is my children. The world. I'm a father to the world. I'm an example for the world. There's someone out there that needs you to be an example. There's someone out there that needs you. Someone out there that needs you. I have this burning desire every single day to help my people, to help my people, to help my people. I can't go a single day when I go outside, when I step outside, and when I go for a walk. There's not a single day that someone out there shows me a sign that they need me. They need me to come on here and speak. They need me to come on here and tell them what happened in my life. They need me to post on Instagram, tell them my story, show them my strength. Go work out. Go show them what they really have. I get chills all over my fucking bodies. All over my body, I get chills. Even now, I'm starting to speak and I'm slurring. Fuck. It's Christ consciousness at its highest is love. Whatever you're afraid of, I promise you, thinking of the people you love, there is no fear. There is no fear. You fucking run into a burning building if you knew the person you loved the most was in that building. That's Christ consciousness at its highest form. That's your greater version of fucking self that I'm trying to help you guys unlock. I'm trying to help you guys tap into. That's the calling in your life. Imagine if the people you cared about was in a burning fucking building. Would you care about self? Would you have anxiety? Would you have depression? Would you drop the drink? Would you drop the smoke? Would you drop everything that does not serve your ability to go save those people? Would you drop it then? Why would you need to drop it then for you to go do that? Why would it take for you about to lose everything for you to step into that greater version of yourself? For you to listen to the calling of your life? But that's what it takes. I had to lose everything in my life. My best friend, my family. I had to lose it all so I can surrender. Because my pain was so deep. My pain was for a lifetime. I spent all of my 20s sacrificing myself for the greater version of others. For the greater version for others. I wanted everyone else to have a greater life. I wanted everyone else to be happy. I wanted everyone else to feel fulfilled. Yeah, I was unfulfilled. How can I be an example if I couldn't be what it is that I taught? No one trusted me back then. I wanted it for everyone else. I didn't have it for myself. And here I am. I went through the journey. I went through the fire of life. And I can help you get through the fire of life so you can get to the eye of the storm. So you can be an example. So you can save your people. So you can save yourself. My people want to be saved. My people are broken. And it's okay because that emptiness, that loneliness, that anxiety, that depression is exactly what you need so you can feel what it feels like to have God in your heart. You need to go through the opposite of life. You need to go through all that pain. You need to go through hell to get to heaven. That's what they don't teach you. They tell you about heaven, but they don't tell you about hell. What's heaven worth if you don't experience hell? What's pleasure worth if you don't experience pain? What's love worth if you don't experience emptiness? I experienced emptiness my whole life, and that's why right now all I feel is love. Because I cultivated it within. Because I know what it's like to not have anyone there for you, celebrating you, helping you, guiding you, teaching you, being there for you. I know what it's like. You're being called to a greater version of yourself. Remove everything in your life that you do not love, that does not serve you. Imagine the person you love the most in this world is watching you do what you hate, is watching you sleep in when you know you should be working, is watching you miss a workout when you know you should be working out. Imagine them needing you and you're not your strongest, most noble version of yourself. Imagine your mom, your brother, whoever, needing you and you can't afford to help them. You can't pay the bill. You can't take the plane. You can't do whatever it takes. You can't swim across the fucking ocean to go save them because you're not fit. Imagine the pain of that. Regret is your guideline. Imagine the pain of that regret if you got that call and you couldn't even be of service. That's your greater version of self. I love you guys with all my heart. I'm here for you guys. Listen to that calling. It's only getting louder and louder.